Well, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm really excited for this video today. I'm just gonna open up the door to my world a little bit and let you sit in with me while I produce some pop vocals. Today, I'm recording some vocals for an unreleased song that's with my band, The Paper Brigade. And I just thought, what a good opportunity to let you all sit in on the way I approach that. And I'm also going to be recording these vocals on this new microphone I just got. This is the Warm Audio WA8000. And this is Warm Audio's take on the classic Sony C800G. And so if you have any interest in that mic, this might be a cool video to just kind of check that out as well. And just for transparency, in the past, I've said this is a non-gatekeeping type channel. And so to stay in the spirit of that, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of editing. I'm going to show you the good, bad, and the ugly from a lot of my vocal takes. And I didn't really think it'd be fair or nice to put someone else in the hot seat. So I figured who else better to embarrass than myself. But guys, if you're new here, again, my name's Logan Murphy. I'm a producer, songwriter, mixer, and musician living in Nashville, Tennessee. This is only, I think, my 6th video, and already the love and support on the channel has just been insane. Thank you guys so much. And before we jump right in, I just wanted to throw this little nugget out. In my last video about roomy drum tone, I am doing just a fun little giveaway. So if you are seeing this before December 20th, 2024, feel free to pop over to that video after this one and find out how to enter that giveaway. But all right, guys, let's jump right into it. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so essentially this section here that I'm trying to hit is going to be the last chorus, so chorus 3 going into the outro. So basically I'm trying to get like an alt chorus type vibe with some, just some like fresh runs and melodies. And then going into the outro, I just kind of want some like ad-libby pretty stuff. So basically I'm just going to run that a bunch of times and just see what comes out without a whole lot of planning. I wouldn't say I always do that, but I just feel like I'm more creative without a plan, which is definitely hit or miss sometimes. But yes, I'm just going to throw this on loop and run it a bunch of times.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you said my name. Started thinking that I'd believe in faith. Started strangers and now we're on the same damn page. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Oh, oh, oh. Woo.
All right, cool. So yeah, just kind of knocked out about 20 takes. So I'm just going to come in here and create a comp track. Yeah, and basically we're just going to sift through all 20 of these. Yeah, so what I did, I had about 10 or 12 full takes and then just wanted to get a couple gentler ones because I have like the opening of the chorus is more like a down chorus vibe, and transitioning back and forth just was kind of tiring my voice out, and so I wanted to grab some of the soft sections as well. So that's what these at the bottom are. So we'll just kind of, yeah, listen through, sift through. I'm not going to do a whole lot of editing on this section of the video because I feel like it could just be cool and helpful to see an entire chorus comped out. And how I approach that. Yeah, we'll just get right into it. Just to preface, I wouldn't say I'm the most skilled singer in the entire world. So just for sake of transparency in this process, you're probably going to hear some pretty bad takes. So forgive me. All right, let's get into it. So I'm probably going to start down at the bottom here because I know those are my softer takes. So I'm probably not even going to like sift through these top ones because I know they weren't awesome. So I'm just gonna start down here on the softer stuff.
Somehow we figured it out and found
Yikes.
our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane.
I like that, found our own. It's okay.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say.
I like the lane on that one.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane.
Honestly, like a bunch of that one, but I definitely like figured it out.
Figured it out and found our own lane. There was never
Actually like own lane on that one more than the previous one.
own lane. There was never a doubt the way.
Yeah, that one's pretty solid.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way it seemed.
That one was less solid.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt.
Not great.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane.
Yeah, on these last few, I was kind of getting a little whiny, but I didn't hate it. So I'm going to try one of those out. That somehow got like a little whiny maybe, but I was kind of into it. So let's try that.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own.
Yeah, because dynamically, I kind of want it to like scoop. Like I want it to start at like a 7, get down to a 4, and then ramp back up instead of starting super soft. So I kind of like what that's doing.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane.
Yeah, that's feeling cool. I'm going to go ahead and edit those up. All right, let's grab that section, see what it feels like all together.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane.
Yeah, so there's some little pitchy stuff, but the performance and the dynamics and everything feel pretty good to me. So let's move on.
There was never a doubt the way it seemed. There was never a doubt the way. There was never a doubt. There was never a doubt. There was never a doubt the way. There was never a doubt the way. There was never a doubt the way you say my name. There was never a doubt the way you say my name.
I'm liking the back half of that. And that's what's fun about this too, that say my name, the growly thing, or I wasn't really planning to do that with the performance, but on those last few, I was like, I'm just gonna have fun and kind of experiment here, and I think that turned out pretty cool.
There was never a doubt the way. There was never a doubt. There was never a doubt.
I'm liking that. Yeah, so I'm gonna hear those together and see if dynamically they flow and make sense.
Our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name.
So they don't super flow to me. I'm gonna see if I can cut back a word.
There was never a doubt the way.
Yeah, it's feeling closer. So I'm just gonna figure out some timing stuff there, but that feels like it'll be smooth once it's smooth. You know what I'm saying? The crossfades are the magic, people. Don't rush your crossfades.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name.
Yeah, I'm liking that. I feel like this one little transition, the dynamics feel like a touch off, but I know with what I'm gonna do later with background vocals, that's gonna feel totally fine in context. So we'll just keep chugging. Just gonna see if I landed even one of these ultra high parts or not. So I'm not in love with that, but I'm gonna see, once we get the comp finished, if it's something worth retouching or if it'll flow. Yeah, definitely not super loving that growly stuff. I think I was just a bit excited in the moment, so we're gonna peek around and see if I have just a more cleaner growl, or, I want like a touch of that vocal fry, but not so crazy. Like that in Fate. I actually really like all of that. I like how it came off of Fate. Yeah, it's feeling good. Just gonna bring it back a touch. Feels like a touch draggy. Yeah, same thing there. I'm not loving the growl on that, so I'm just trying to find like the sweet spot of a vocal fry, but not super intense like that.
Started strangers and now, started strangers and now we're on the same dead page.
It's feeling a bit closer. Let's see if there's a better one.
Started strangers and started strangers and started strangers and started strangers started strangers and started strangers and now started strangers and now.
Hey, first vocal take is the winner. That usually does not happen. It's kind of fun. I feel like that happens sometimes where like the very first take is sometimes the one I pull most from. The gut instincts came out a little more. And so I think it's fun sometimes that a lot of my comp can come from the first take. Didn't quite happen like that this time just because this is quite a hard song to sing for me. But yeah, let's wrap up this last line. Yeah, and I really want some fun like variation, some character-y stuff on this last line going into like the last outro. So I'm just gonna kind of sift through. I tried some different things out. Yeah, I think that one feels like the most like swaggy and natural. So I'm gonna run with that one for now. Get the crossfade. So we'll come back to some outro ad-lib stuff, but I just want to hear this whole chorus in context, just all together.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that I believe in fate. Started strangers and now we're on the same dead page.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. I just want to smooth out a couple little transitions, but feeling pretty good about that. So this little section, I'll show you my first edit. So name sounds a little funky to me. So basically what I'm going to do, you can see my crossfade was like right in the middle of the word. But I'm actually going to extend my crossfade like closer to the end of the word, because that's where my voice would naturally be transitioning anyways. And so I'm actually just going to kind of like fake this transition around here instead. And that should feel like it's smoothed out a bit. Yeah, instead of like a weird like wobble thing in the middle of the transient, kind of bumping the fade to the end of the word is kind of just like a helpful trick sometimes. If you're trying to shorten a word, doesn't happen so easily if you're like elongating a word, but shortening it, I find that trick works a lot.
There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that
Yeah.
I believe in fate. Started strangers and now we're on the same dead page.
Sick. Yeah, I'm loving that. So I'm just gonna sift through here. I ended up doing like quite a bit of the same type of ad-libs. So after my takes, I have a good idea of what I want and how I executed it the best. So I'm just gonna sift through those real quick and pick my favorites.
Oh, no, no, no.
That is not one of my favorites. Yeah, I think that's my favorite. Just gonna see what the heck this is. So yeah, not that one. It's so funny, the things that no one else will ever hear, but you just get to laugh at on your own. Except in this scenario, everyone watching this video is laughing with me, but.
Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Woo! We're on the same damn page. Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Oh, no, no.
Sweet. And then I'm going to Find this last little phrase, automating down a breath there. Like in the back half of that, just gonna get a cleaner front end. Cool, that should flow pretty nicely. Just gonna edit that up. And then just wanna find a good woo to throw at the end here. That's my woo. I like it. All right, cool. So now we are going to kind of move out of comp phase and just go right into tuning. So if you saw my other auto-tune hack video, I'm just going to do what I did in that video because it is freaking time saver. So yeah, just going to track pitch, going to freeze up to this insert. Boom, snap, diggity dog. And then we're going to unfreeze. Then my vocals should be printed into auto-tune. Cool. So now let's get into some tuning. So just for kind of a rundown of how I like to approach manual tuning, I have the more like default major key auto-tune second in my chain. So what I like to do is not necessarily go through and draw in every single line or every single note individually. I like it to hit just the natural default auto-tune just because I like the sound of it, and it just saves me a little time. So I'm more so going through and just correcting missed pitches instead of drawing in every single note. So things that really sound off will sound funky in my catch-all auto-tune, and so therefore I'm just like keeping an ear out, and if anything sounds wonky, I'm gonna like hone in on a word or two here and there. So basically we're just gonna play it until I hear something I don't like, which will probably be soon.
Somehow we figured it out and
Yep, already. So gonna tighten up these first couple. Then before we get too deep, I like to use this line draw mode. And I just have my retune speed like defaulted at 26 seconds. And that's kind of what I keep it around for more poppy stuff. And I'll turn my formant on here just in case I ever have to hit that at all. So let's go again.
somehow we figured it out and found. Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane.
So that should be hitting the one.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own.
Figured it out. Cool. So this is a good chance to show you how I use my formant. So basically, I was a full half step flat on this note, and so basically, I'm dragging that up, and then I'm going to use my throat adjusted length. And so you have to have the formant on up here to mess with this at all. But basically, since I have this note highlighted with my line tool, then I can come down here and kind of like adjust throat length. So since I was so flat, I'm pulling the pitch up so much that I want to actually add some throat length back just to add a little normality back to it. And either plus or -7, depending on which way I'm going, usually is like my sweet spot. Any more than that, it just starts to sound like super throaty and weird. Any less than that, it's like, doesn't seem to do too much.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane.
Yeah, so in context, sounds perfect. Doesn't sound super wonky like it did before. So we'll keep chugging.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane.
Liking all that.
There was never a doubt the way.
Gonna just touch doubt, and then these next couple words.
There was never a doubt the way you say my name.
Yeah, liking that. Just gonna tighten up a touch.
There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that
Yeah, sounding pretty good. These top notes, I definitely want to just kind of like overdo it. So I'm going to tighten up the retune speed on each individual note a good bit, just because I want those to be really punchy and straight instead of kind of swimming around notes.
There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that
I'm loving it. Sponsor me, McDonald's. I'm loving it.
there was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that
So heading back to that one. So I was a bit all over the place on that note. Just gonna tighten that way up. Hit it with a little throat length love. It's a touch robotic, so just gonna kind of get that figured out real quick. It sounds a little choppy, but I know with my backgrounds, it is going to be completely fine. Not loving that little vibrato, so I'm just gonna like just super tighten that up and see if that feels okay. Yeah, I'm not liking what it's doing. Let's see. It's trial and error, y'all. It really is.
On the same damn page. On the same damn page.
I'm liking that, I think. Just gonna tighten it up a bit.
On the same damn page.
Yep. Then I want that to sound ultra crispy, so I'm just gonna draw in all the notes here. They already sound on to me, but I just wanna, yeah, crisp it up on those note transitions. I like it. Same thing here.
Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Oh,
And same thing here. I'm hitting the notes, but I just want them to be ultra crispy and tight. So just gonna go through and manually draw every note there. And that last little run feels a little rushed, so once I commit my auto-tune, I'll probably go through and stretch that out a bit. Perfect. So I'm just gonna give it a full listen with the tune before we commit and jump into backgrounds.
somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that I believe in fate. Started strangers and now we're on the same damn page. Da-na-na-na. Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Oh, no.
Yeah, it sounds great. There's just like one note that didn't sit right with me. Yeah, that same is sticking out. Let's see what I did wrong. C. So it should be 3, which is looking right. I'll just tighten that up. C. I'm liking all that. So I'm just going to go ahead and commit all the way up to my default auto tune. Just going to hide and make that inactive. And that should be committing. Now that that's committing, I'm just going to gear up for some backgrounds. Sick. So now that that's committed, we're just going to call this chorus tuned. And I'm going to create just a couple mono tracks. First thing I want to hit is just some simple melody stacks, just to add some width and energy to this whole section. So I'm going to hit the chorus and then also the outro, just like as close as possible. Yeah, and the goal of this is really just to add support to the main comp. And yeah, let's give it a shot.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that I believe in fate. Started strangers and now we're on the same damn page. Na 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 na. Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Oh, oh no, no.
Sweet. I think I just messed up one little part. Yeah, that same damn page. I'm gonna hit that again. Gonna edit that back over. Cool. Gonna drop that down and then hit it one more time.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that I believe in fate. Started strangers and now we're on the same damn page. Da na na na. Yeah, we're on the same damn page.
Heck yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a really simple left and right. So I'm just going to go ahead and crossfade those puppies and then cut out any dead space here, because after this next step, they're gonna basically be finalized and committed, which is freaking fun. So just gonna go through and do the big crossfade, boom bop. Then coming up here, audio suite, just gonna open up VOCALS Ultra. Then I'm gonna capture my main tuned comp into the guide section. Then just one by one going to render the stacks I just did, just making sure my timing and pitch are enabled and then rendering those out. And then I like to do this just as a kind of a safety measure before I move on and can't undo what I just did. I'm just gonna solo those and listen to the whole take to make sure that they're as tight and punchy as I think they should be. So just gonna give those a listen.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that I believe in fate. Started strangers and now we're on the same damn page.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of a wonk happening. So I'm just going to quickly overdub those little sections, but we'll keep it rolling to make sure we're good on the rest.
Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Oh, no, no. Woo!
Yep. Yeah, so that damn is just kind of weird. So I'm literally just going to punch those in twice and maybe not even vocal line them. So here we go.
We're on the same damn page.
Drop it down, baby. And then one more time.
Now we're on the same damn page.
That's all I need. Just the damn. Just the damn. All right, gonna solo those back out. Make sure they're okay in context.
And now we're on the same damn page. page.
So they're a little weird pitch-wise, so I'm just gonna undo the timing portion of vocal line and then just literally do that one word on the pitch corrector setting.
Page.
Yeah. So solo, there's obviously some stuff still going on, but in context, that's gonna be more than fine. So just gonna drag that down to my pre-made little stack track, and then we're gonna commit those. Boom, bop, done. I don't know why I'm saying boom bop so much today. It's not really something I say often, but.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that I'd be the even fate. Started strangers and now we're on the same damn page. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, we're on the same damn page.
Yeah, I'm loving that. So I'm just gonna duplicate the stack track because I'm gonna do kind of a similar approach for the harmony stuff I'm hearing. I'm just gonna name that harm 1 because there probably will be more harms at some point. I deleted those 2 tracks I just had like a dummy, so I'm gonna make 2 new tracks. Get those routed correctly. Check, 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 cool. I'm not really feeling like I want like a super consistent harmony through like every word of the chorus. So I'm just gonna listen through and find like little pockets that I think it would help support the lead vocal. Just like a little pop of color, if you will, with some harmony stuff. So I'm just gonna listen through and kind of see what I hear.
Somehow we figured it out and found our
That could be cool.
own lane. There was never a doubt the way
That could be fun.
started thinking that I'd be the even fate. Started strangers and now we're on the same damn page. Da-da-da-da.
This part's so fun. So the little intro lines, that was feeling pretty cool.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name.
So I'm just gonna capture those really quick. And I'm really gonna try to match the lead vocal dynamic and just kind of hide behind them, if that makes sense.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way.
Grab one more of those.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way.
Didn't like the last one, so I'm just gonna punch that in.
Found our own lane. Found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way.
So pitchy.
Found our own lane. There was never found our own lane. There was never a doubt.
Phenomenal once it's tuned. Sorry guys, it's late as I'm doing this. I'm feeling a little frizzity fried, but feeling good. Feeling good, feeling excited. We're in the groove. So I'm liking those parts. Just gonna listen through to see if there's any more I wanna do.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. Started thinking that I'd be.
So that's not a harmony, obviously, but it's a cool like low octave thing. So I'm gonna get those. I think that'll actually add like a really fun texture to the chorus. Just those super rumbly lows.
Started thinking that I. Started thinking that I.
And I'm gonna get kind of like throaty and fun with it.
Started thinking that I. Started strangers and now. Started thinking that I. Started strangers and now.
So obviously, guys, as you can tell, I have no plan. It's just like, what am I hearing? What might work? What definitely doesn't work? What would work, but I can't do, you know? We're really just kind of digging and searching for the gold, you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna call that low stack 1 and then low stack 2. Yeah, and I definitely wanna figure out some harmonies for when the band comes back in.
Started thinking that started thinking that
Let's see if that works. I don't know.
started thinking that
Sounds kind of cool.
started thinking that
It sounds cool, and if it needs tune love, I'm gonna do it anyways. So call that good.
started strangers and now
Then I'm gonna go back to that first harmony for that because that was feeling really cool.
started strangers and now started strangers and now
Oh yeah,
started strangers and now
that is pretty cool. And then I just want to see on the very last same damn page if there's like some kind of like wow factor I can do. If there's any like fun weird harmonies or maybe even like a high octave vibe could be cool.
on the same damn page, on the same damn page.
I mean, I'll capture that just because it might work. I don't know if it'll work, but that's kind of crazy.
On the same damn page. On the same damn page. We're on the same damn page.
Cool. A little wild, but we'll see if it fits it or not. But
Same damn page. On the same damn page.
nah,
On the same damn page.
that's cool.
On the same damn page.
Page. Gotta match that little inflection.
Same damn page. Same damn page.
Heck yeah. It's feeling cool. Yeah, so I might just kind of like tune and edit these up, similar to how I did my lead vocal, and vocal lining some of these stacks and harmonies and stuff. And then I'll pop back and show you where we landed. Sweet. So basically, I spent about 10-15 minutes and just kind of tuned and tightened up my backgrounds with the harmonies and the low stacks, just kind of similar to how I did the main melody stacks, if you're interested in what I did. But yeah, so let's just hear like all of this together one final time before we wrap up the video and just kind of see what we did.
Somehow we figured it out and found our own lane. There was never a doubt the way you say my name. Started thinking that I believe in fate. Started strangers and now we're on the same damn page. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, we're on the same damn page. Oh,
I love it. Sweet guys, this video was honestly just a blast to make, and thank you so much if you made it this far. I try not to plug too much on here, but there are some connect links in the description. If you have any interest in having me produce, mix, or even just simple consultation on gear, anything like that, feel free to shoot me a message on my website or email, or just shoot me a message straight on Instagram. I would just love to connect with you and make something awesome together. But I really hope this was helpful, just seeing more of a in the weeds kind of long form video on producing some pop vocals. But all right, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.